If your twin flame is not choosing to be with you right now, maybe they're in another relationship or focused on their career, their kids, their family, or potentially something else entirely, it can feel deeply painful. And you might wonder, why not me? Did they not think I was good enough? Or how could they be giving all of their time and energy somewhere else when I know I felt this connection and I know that we're meant to be together? So today I want to help you understand what's really going on beneath the surface and the spiritual truth behind this experience and how it's actually guiding you into deeper healing and your union. So welcome to my channel. I am Tamara from One Divine Love, and I am a certified Twin Flames Ascension coach, and I guide people to heal separation from their twin flame. So I want to start by saying that separation from your twin flame is not normal. And I know it's painful, but it's also not your normal state. And doubts and fears are always going to arise, but I'm not going to give any energy to the delusion, because separation from your twin flame, it simply isn't the truth. And if you are here and you found my video and you're watching my video, then keep going. You're on the right path, and just keep taking the next step in healing your blocks, and you will manifest your physical union. So what is happening in this type of situation? It's really not rejection. It's a spiritual block. Twin flames are meant to be together. So you were created as eternal partners. And so if you're not in physical union right now, it's not because there's something wrong with you or you're not good enough. It's simply that there's a spiritual block that needs to be healed and released. And when your twin flame seems to choose something or someone else, right? You know, like I said, whether it's a job or family members, or maybe it's even emotional distance, they're not rejecting you. They're mirroring where you have not yet fully chosen yourself and you're rejecting yourself. So maybe you are putting other people's needs before your own. It's a really big one. Maybe you're looking for love and validation and approval from outside yourself, like from society. Maybe you feel unworthy of lasting love. And maybe you are avoiding committing to yourself and to your own desires and to your healing. And all of these things can be healed, and your twin flame's external choices are really only showing you where there's separation that still lives in your consciousness, so that you can bring love and healing and new choices back to those places and come back into alignment with the truth. So it's really not them like doing this thing to you. It's really your shared consciousness. It really is you in another body. And it's showing you a place where you're out of alignment with your divinity and how you were created to be, so that you can actually, you know, have healing in these places and experience peace. So let's talk about the divine masculine energy for a moment. And your union is one masculine and one feminine, but you don't necessarily have to be in those bodies. So I'm not talking about it as far as gender. But many divine feminines feel that painful ache if they see their twin flame giving attention elsewhere, like to another partner, to work, to family, like to anything where you're like excluded from that, right? Like they're putting something else above you. And it's easy to think, if this person really loved me, they'd be here with me. And it helps to understand the true nature of the divine masculine. So the divine masculine was created as a giver, like they're created to give. And it's their nature to give love and be of service to God, to life and to everyone around them, like to where God's guiding them to give. When you see him giving love outwardly, it doesn't mean that he's like forgotten you or that they can't love, because love is flowing. But if you're not open to receiving that love, then that love's going to go somewhere else. So really, it's a receiving block within you. It's not about your divine masculine withholding love. It's about you maybe needing to open your heart to receive that love so love can flow. And so what could be causing you to close down or build up walls instead of being open to love? Those places that you are experiencing fear when it comes to like a fear of being vulnerable or intimate or being seen by your twin flame and also by God, these are the places that you need to focus on and bring healing to so that you can remove those blocks. So the feminine's healing is about softening and opening, and to soften where she's been hard and maybe hyper independent, and to open where she has guarded her heart and has had walls up instead of boundaries, and to receive where she has once resisted, and to let go of any rejections and about past relationship experiences where you might be projecting them onto God and your twin flame. Because the love that you desire between you and your twin flame, it really has never left you. It's always there, but we experience separation when we believe that we can be separate from that. And so we're healing the illusions. And you heal these receiving blocks with the mirror exercise. And then when you do that, the love naturally begins to flow again. And if you are a divine masculine watching this video, you're not separate from this. You can heal these same blocks within yourself. So you share one consciousness. So if you are, for example, the masculine and you're noticing these patterns in your feminine, you can also do the mirror exercise. So step one would be, I'm upset at my twin flame because she has walls up and shuts out my love. Step two would be, I'm upset at myself because I have walls up within myself and I shut out my own love. So step three, is there any truth to that? And the answer is always yes. And so now for step four, you're going to look at it like, where do I have walls up within myself and I shut out my own love? And you want to really feel your feelings about that and get clear on what that block is, why you were doing that, and so that you can heal it and bring love there. And you don't attract love by chasing it or convincing someone or waiting for them to choose you. You attract love by being love, because like attracts like. So when you become love, you attract love. So when you embody your divine essence, which is peaceful and radiant and magnetic and whole, then you're going to attract your divine counterpart into that peace and that love. Because your natural state, like I was saying, is to be with your twin flame. When you fill yourself up with your own love, your twin flame feels that shift in energy because they're one with you, making that same choice. So instead of asking, why are they choosing someone else or something else, you want to really turn your focus inward and really, really be honest where you're not choosing yourself and prioritizing yourself. And that is where your healing begins. And loving yourself is not selfish. Having healthy boundaries in relationships to honor what feels good to you, it's an act of love for yourself and actually for the other person. And prioritizing yourself and your needs, it's also not selfish. It is loving yourself, and when you're loving yourself, you're also loving the other person. So your twin flame is not withholding love from you. They're reflecting where the next place is that you need to bring healing. And they're showing you exactly where you need to bring more love, more compassion, more peace within, and potentially make some new choices that are aligned with what's in your best interest. And when you do this, your union's naturally going to happen, because when you choose love and harmony within yourself, your twin flame is feeling that pull and they're going to align with that loving choice. I want to go a little bit deeper into the 4 ways I mentioned that you may not be choosing yourself. If you're looking for your twin flame to fully choose you and commit to you, then you need to fully choose yourself and commit to yourself. So the first way that I mentioned would be prioritizing other people's needs above your own. So you want to take a look at your life. Where are you not honoring your boundaries and putting other people's needs before yours? Maybe because of pressure that they're putting on you, or you feel the need to, to people please them because you might upset them if you're not putting your needs first. So where are you doing this in your life? And the second thing is that kind of goes along with that, where you're looking for validation or approval outside of yourself. So it could be that you're not listening to your intuition and putting your needs first. It could be that you're doing things to please society or your family or someone or something outside of you. But God is within you and your twin flame is within you. And so when you listen to your heart and you listen to your intuition, you're following what feels good, that's when you're following God's guidance for you. So we all grew up, well, I'm going to say all of us, but most of us grew up in a society where we were taught codependency. We were taught that relationships are about codependency and that you get your love and your safety and what you need from somebody else, and that they get what they need from you. So we're healing these patterns that we've had for years and years and years of codependency. And when you're looking for what you need outside of yourself, you're avoiding God, who's your source, who's found within. So it's about really healing those places where it's okay if you upset somebody else when you're honoring yourself because you put your needs first. So a third one was feeling unworthy of lasting love. So is there somewhere within where you are settling and feeling like, let's just say a scale of 1 to 10, okay? That a 10 is like this perfect relationship, like with your twin flame. And maybe you saw your parents with a relationship that was like a 5 or a 7 or a 3, whatever it is. And so you feel that you can't have better than whatever that was. Or maybe a previous relationship of yours, let's say, was a 5, and you're projecting those experiences like onto your twin flame, thinking that you can't get better than that. So when you have these doubts that you're really worthy of receiving real love, then you're going to experience just those beliefs, those doubts. And the fourth thing was where, are you fully committing to your healing and your desires? So, okay, if you say that you desire your twin flame, but you're going to kind of live in doubts where you're like, oh, I don't know, like I want that, but I can't have it. And so you kind of settle and you don't go all in healing what is blocking you from that. Well, your twin flame is going to mirror that choice. They're going to make that same choice that, okay, this is something that it's in the back of my mind. That'd be sort of nice, but I'm not going to put that in the front burner because I can't have that, right? They're going to make the exact same choice that you make. So when you choose to go all in with your healing, you choose to go all in and you're like, it doesn't matter how long it takes. I am worthy of this love. I'm worthy of my union. I'm worthy of the dreams that God placed in my heart. And I'm not going to quit until I achieve that because I'm worthy of that. Because what's the opposite of that? The opposite is that you give up on yourself. And so are you willing to fully love yourself and invest in yourself and give yourself everything that you desire? When you do that, your twin flame is reflecting that choice, and God's also behind you in that choice because God wants you to be in union with your twin flame because that's how God created you. So those are just 4 ways that you can maybe be really honest and look at yourself, and are you really committing to yourself, or really is there a place there that you could make some new choices? Because those choices of separation from your union and harmony within yourself and union within yourself is what will be reflected by your twin flame making choices outside of your commitment or outside of your union. So if this video and this message resonates, you can go deeper with some other videos that I have that go deeper on this topic, which I can put them in the description. And if you would like personal support in healing these patterns, you can reach out to me, or I'll put a link below where you can book a consultation, and we can talk about your twin flame journey and what your next step would be. Because when you work with someone that has walked the path before you and understands how this connection works, then you can move forward and you're not going to be stuck in your journey anymore. And when I began healing with a coach, every part of my life positively transformed. And right now I have so much peace and purpose in my life. So it impacts more than just your twin flame journey. It impacts every part of your life. And it doesn't matter how old you are, what your current situation is, or what it looks like on the outside. It's never too late to heal separation because you're returning to your natural state. And there's no block that's too big to work through. There really isn't. So thanks for spending this time with me, and see you guys in the next video.